What is going on, guys? I hope that you are having an awesome day. So today I'm really excited about this video because I'm going to just get to inform you guys on a lot of stuff that I have learned. So I am extremely excited about this. So I'm going to show you guys today some features on Rams or Dodges. A lot of them will have the same features, but more so focusing on the Ram trucks and some of the cool features that you might use every single day that you might not, well, of course you probably know about if you use them every single day, or you might not, and it's like, hey, this would make driving my vehicle every single day a lot easier, or just stuff to make your truck better, or know about some cool stuff that your vehicle can do that I have learned. So I'm gonna give you guys 10 things that you might know a couple of them, or you might not know any of them, or you might know all of them, but I'm gonna let you guys know about all of them. So they are all interior things except for one. So the very first one is this. This is so stinking handy. Sorry, my truck's a little dirty, but this is so handy just to be able to change your headlights. So that is awesome, because I know on old trucks you're always like digging down in the hood and stuff, everything else, trying to find where the headlights are and try to find them out. You just pop that flap up and look up in there, you can twist it right out and pop your light right out. Plain and simple, especially on like cars and stuff, because like I got a Dodge Dart and it has that too. And of course with cars, they're extremely hard to change the headlights in, but being that it has a door makes things 10 times easier. 10 times easier. It's just something very handy that I like that Dodge and Ram has. Very, very handy. Yeah, so that was number one. Let's go on number two. So number two has to do with you putting your key into your ignition, which a lot of vehicles nowadays have the push starts. Mine doesn't, but I'll show you guys something cool that I've learned that I just didn't know until I accidentally let go of it. So you guys can put your key in your ignition, and I'll go ahead and turn it to the run, grid heater and all that crap. The one thing that is nice is normally you have to hold your key and hold it until your vehicle starts. Well, one thing that I didn't learn with until in my Dart that I didn't know, a couple of the things I've learned from there, the one thing that I didn't learn from there is that you can just turn your key and then it holds it and then it clicks back over, which I got this rubber thing on here so it doesn't like to go back over, so you couldn't see it move much, but yet that's how it works. You can just turn your key and the vehicle will sit there and turn over until it starts, and then your key will turn back to the click position, so you don't have to start the key and hold it to go and do that. So number three has to do with your windows. So this is going to be something that actually my wife taught me. So let me show you guys this. So your front windows, of course, say auto. So to me, I could never get them to work until my wife started playing with them one day and she got them to work, which of course the down part, yeah, the down part works easy, but like watch the up part. Like most vehicles, you just pull on it and let go and they go up on their own. Well, with the Dodge, you can see I'm like pulling up on it and nothing. It's weird how these work. Like watch. Oh, there it worked. But it's weird. What I always told her was, she kind of taught me about it. She let me figure out how to work, because I can never get them to work. You got to kind of get the flick going there. Like, see, you just got to flick it, just barely flick it, and then it goes right up. So that is one thing. We'd be driving on the road all the time, and I'd look at her and be messing with the windows, and she'd always be able to get it no problem. And then me, I'm like, this thing's not working. What the heck? I'd go down all the time, and I couldn't get it to go up. And I'm like, what the heck? You gotta get that little flick going. It's not one of those, just a simple one where you gotta hold up on it and let go, and it goes up on its own. It's not like a simple one. So that sucks. But that is something that I have learned. So yeah. Okay, so hopefully this is something that every single one of you uses, because I absolutely love it. So I hate when steering wheels, like the volume and stuff, is on these. I'm not a fan of that, because then it's like your cruise control and everything else is on it, and you're driving, you gotta look down to go and make sure you're pressing the right button and not screwing with your cruise control or something else. Well, on the Dodges, they've got these. I love them. Like, here, let's turn the radio on. Of course, it's staticky, but you guys can hear. You can see. I love that. You got your volume button on the right hand side of your steering wheel where your key is, and on the left hand side on your window you have a seek button. To me, it's just so nice because when you're gripping the steering wheel, when you're just gripping the steering wheel, this is about where I hold it or I can go down. You just got to move your hand down just a little bit and there's the button. You can feel it with your fingers. You ain't got to be like, oh, what button am I pressing? I got to look down to see what button I'm pressing. You can just be driving up the road and feel them buttons and just know volume up, volume down, or seek through the channels or whatever you want to do. Or if you're listening to your music, you can use it to seek through your music on your phone that's linked to the truck or whatever else. So I hope that every one of you use those buttons because you kind of feel them. Your hands run right over. Maybe if you're a girl, your fingers are a little shorter length. Maybe you don't feel them, but me, I have long fingers or whatever, so you can definitely feel them. They hit me like right across here. So I love them. My wife uses them in the car all the time. So hope everyone liked that. So number 5 is another something else that's kind of similar to the key and how the key works in your truck. So let me show you guys this. So you guys can see the dash, and you guys got your blinker over here on the side. You guys can go and you can press down on your blinker when you're changing lanes or whatever. Press back up, you're done changing lanes. Well, in my truck, the Jeep that we have, and the Dart all have this, and I love it. So when you're going to change lanes or something, instead of having to click it down or just hold it down there without clicking down on it, I love doing this. It's kind of like the key. You can just turn it and let go of it and it does its thing, or it's kind of like the window. You kind of gotta flick it. So watch, you just there. You tap down on it and it clicks 3 times. So let me do it again. It's awesome. That is something that I use every single day on my truck, or when I'm driving it. I use the blinker and I use the controls on the back of the steering wheel. I love both of those. It's like you get in vehicles, especially the blinker, get in a different vehicle or like my mother's vehicle or whoever, I get it and I just tap down on it and it blinks once. I'm like, what the crap? And then I realize I'm not in a Dodge or a Jeep or a Ram truck or whatever. I'm like, crap. So that is one feature that I love, is the blinker and the paddle shifters on the back of your dash for your volume and your seek and whatever else. Number 6. So this one I just found out about the other day. I was bored. I was sitting in the truck waiting on someone, and I was like, I'm just going to screw with my I got an 8.4 Uconnect navigation touchscreen. So if you have the navigation one, which is the highest one you can get, you probably have this. So I know I tried it in my car and it didn't have it because it doesn't have the navigation. But this truck has the navigation and it has this, which is really, really cool. Watch this. So you've got your screen here, and I didn't notice this till the other day. My wife was like, yeah, it's always been there, duh. But have you noticed, I'm always looking at the controls on the screen, but have you noticed the Ram emblem? So you guys can see the Ram emblem in the back. That looks awesome. I had never even really noticed it. It's crazy, Dodge and all their little details. So you got the Ram emblem in the back, but wait, watch this. Go to apps, go to settings, go to display, and go to theme setting. There's 7 different displays that you can have. So you can click on them and you can see they change your screen. Now look at this. Number 2, you can make you feel like you're driving a really fancy truck. Let me click off here and I'll show you. That is the Longhorn interior background. That looks stinking sweet, but yet I don't have a Longhorn interior. But yet, if you wanted to feel like you're driving a higher class interior, you get the Longhorn. Now, let me go on and do some of the other ones here. I'll speed through and show you guys what all of them are. That dims the Longhorn. This is just a funky looking leather type design. Got this one, it kind of makes the background look a little more textured. And this one, it changes where all your buttons and your lines are blue, and then the bottom one changes it where they're red. So yeah, I like the basic one though, I think. Or maybe I like this one. I'm gonna leave mine there for now. So that was stinking cool. I was playing with it and I'm like, what is set theme? I'm like, let's just try it out and see. So you can go and you can make the Ram emblem with a darker texture, a leather background looking texture, stitching, whatever, a Longhorn background, a red themed background, and a blue themed background. Then they have the Longhorn one with like a darker look, not as bright. So that is stinking cool. So whatever interior you have, you can change that to what it is. So like the Ram, I got a big horn, that's just for the Ram. I'm gonna guess the darker one, the darker Ram emblem, which is what I just changed mine to, is probably for Laramie, maybe. Longhorn for Longhorn interior. And then I drove a Limited before and its outline was blue. So you have all those different settings for whatever your vehicle is, and with the same radio. So really, if you're in a Bighorn or a Laramie, you want to feel like you're driving a Longhorn, change it up to a Longhorn. It's really cool. And I hadn't even noticed the Ram emblem before, but that's stinking cool. I like it. So I thought I would show all you guys that. I was most excited about that right there. I was like, that is stinking sweet. So I want to show you all that. So let's move on to number 7. So I'm going to shut the truck off here, open my door, and when I'm getting out, I grab my key and I hit the lock button. Well, something that is really cool is like you can hear the chiming on for the key being in ignition, but you can go over here to your lock button and it won't lock if your key is in the ignition. Which I got out the other day and I happened to hit the lock button before I went to grab my key, and it wouldn't lock. I'm like, what the heck? And then I went to my wife and I went, that's stinking cool. I said, so you can't lock your keys in your car, so let's try this. Locked it, and now I'm gonna put the keys in the ignition. It didn't unlock, but I just thought I'd try it. So yeah, so I thought that was stinking cool because it keeps you from locking your keys in your vehicles. I locked my door on the way out of my vehicles, and now it doesn't lock if your keys are still in your vehicle. So you gotta take the keys out and then hit the lock button and your vehicle locks, which is stinking cool. Okay guys, so number 8 is something that I hadn't really looked for, and then I happened to find it, and I'm like, most of you guys probably know where this is, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. So you just go, and of course I got my towels here. Flip up your towel, and under here is where your jack is located. So just pull on it right there. There's a little clip back here in the back. That long tab back here. And don't fall out of the truck. And under here, you've got a little bit of everything. You've got your piece to take off your tires with, you got your jack, and you got all your extension pieces latched up on the sides here. There's like 4 of them. So that is really stinking cool. So number 9 is something that I normally run with my vehicle in all the time because it gives you a ton more storage space. So let me show you guys. So you come into the back of your vehicle, you can see that the seats are down. Well, a really cool thing, and what I always run with, is you pull your seat up, locks into place. There's a little clip right here. You can see right there, a little button clip. You can fold up to access whatever's under your seat, or you can go and pull these little tabs, pull that up, and flop this over, and you've got a flat place with way more storage space. So if I'm traveling or whatever else, I leave this down because you have a ton more storage space instead of having to put stuff in the seat, worry about it falling off the seat into the floorboard, blah blah blah. So this is an awesome, as you can see, the other side's already down like that. I've got it like that the whole way across. Gives you ton more storage space, and really, if you were traveling on the road a lot, grab you a blanket, you could sleep back here. I'd probably stuff something in that so you're not like sinking into it or hitting you in the side, but that is awesome right there. Way more storage. So number 10 is something that is extremely pretty cool, that I'm pretty sure a lot of people, unless like if you work on your vehicles, you probably know that this is there. But if you don't work on your vehicles, then you probably don't know this is there. And I think I'm gonna go over to the other side for this one because this one is completely full. Okay guys, so I'm over here on the other side. Of course you can see I got my chute over here, got a little spray bottle. Got my chute over here, but there is something that if you have floor mats in your vehicle or you don't work on your vehicle, then you wouldn't know about it because you don't really look, it's not really something easy to find. But if you pull up your floor mat like I just did, there's a compartment under here. Now it can be for storage, or I'm going to call it a trash chute, because there is a ton of room in there. Like, it's probably 6 inches deep, and then you can grab it. I've never done this. You can grab it and take it up out of there, and then here's your whole chute right here. You can see it there. There's my hand. So that is a huge chute. I'm gonna call it a trash chute, but yet trash chute, storage chute, whatever else. But I got mine full on the other side, but that's stinking awesome. Got you a little cubby hole there. You can store some stuff. These trucks just have a ton of storage. You get storage under there. You got storage under your seat. You can stuff stuff under the back of the seat. You got this stuff that can fold out, which I'm gonna do that right now. So guys, so that was the 10 things that if you didn't know about, you know about now. If you already knew about them, you already knew about them. But hey, I just like being able to help you guys out, and I was extremely excited whenever I found that you can change the background on your screen. That was stinking cool. A couple of the features that these vehicles just have that it would be hard to go with a vehicle that didn't have them, because I love the features. And then of course you got like stuff like your lock, keys not locking, which most vehicles probably do that, but I didn't know that until I went to do it the other day. So yeah, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you learned 1, 2, 3, or 10 things about your vehicle. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button on your way out. HP Custom Sparks on Instagram, check me out over there, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day, everyone.